yeah. You come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments, I'm way too numb, yeah. It's way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. I need the Heimlich, pull that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, when you go down to the side. I get those goosebumps every time. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. You come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments, I'm way too numb, yeah. It's way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, pull that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, when you go down to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. 713 to the 281, yeah, I'm riding. Why they on me? Why they on me? I'm flying, sipping low-key. I'm sipping low-key and honest. Rider. When I'm pulling up right beside you, pop star Lil Mariah. When I text cute game, wildness. Throw a stack on the Bible, never Snapchat or took. She thought through plenty, her and all her guineas. Yo, we at the top floor, right there on the waiting. Yeah, oh no, I can feel y'all. Yeah, when I'm in my squad, I cannot do no wrong. Yeah, in the city, don't get misinformed. Yeah, they gon' pull up on you. Yeah, we gon' do some things so please you can relate. Yeah, 'cause we from a place you cannot stay. Oh, you can go. Oh, I don't know. Oh, back the up on me. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. You come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments, I'm way too numb, yeah. It's way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. I need the Heimlich, pull that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, when you go down to the side. I get those goosebumps every time. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. You come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments, I'm way too numb, yeah. It's way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, pull that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, when you go down to the side. I get those goosebumps every time.
All right, if you're with us online, go and set up your space, get your equipment ready. You can find all of what you'll need for the day down at the bottom of the video you're watching right now. And we'll get started here in the next minute or so. See you soon.
There's a loving in your eyes always. If I listen to your lies, would you say I'm a man without conviction? I'm a man who doesn't know how to say contradiction. You come and go, you come and go. Come a chameleon. You come and go, you come and go. Loving would be easy if the colors are like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Come a chameleon.
Switched over to one of the other times. You've got one on Tuesday. Is that 3:30 or
At 3:30? Yeah.
nice? I might like to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Earlier.
And leave her. Smart move.
Well, this is perfect for the same day.
Yeah. All right, welcome back to Pump. As you can see, today is heavy day. If you're not as familiar with the movements or you don't want to go heavy, that's totally fine. It doesn't mean you have to. So if you're still learning some of these, haven't done them, no pressure to go heavy. Just kind of do the normal that you would. If you've been coming pretty consistently, you feel good going heavier, feel free to. When we are going a little bit heavier, don't need to keep that same tempo, that same speed. Slow the movement down, feeling that full muscle contraction, stretch through that movement, okay? Even you might get a few less reps, that's totally fine. We're working more on the strength aspect of it today, so no stress. If you're with us online, feel free to take a look underneath the video you're watching right now. I'll have all the movements, equipment, everything you need for today. Format for this class, we have a warm-up to start, about 6 minutes. We have about a 10-minute cool-down at the end. The workout is going to be 4 rounds. Each round consists of 2 movements that we're going to superset 4 times. What that looks like is we'll do movement 1 for 30 seconds, right into movement 2 for 30 seconds. That's 1 set. We'll repeat that, movement 1 into movement 2. That's a second set. We'll do 4 of those. That's 1 round done. You get 1 minute rest period. So equipment today, dumbbell, heavy and or medium, as well as a mat. Oh, speaking of mats. So we've been flying through mats. So anytime we have a twisting on the floor type movement, we'll try not be on the mat with those because it just tears them apart, okay? Mat etiquette going forward now. Huh? Yeah, no breakdancing on them. So movements that we have today, floor press. So remembering when we're in that floor press, the easiest way can be to get that is if you have your weight beside you when you go down, kind of pick it up, roll back with you. Biggest thing here that you want to be sure you're doing is pulling those scapula back and down, lifting that chest up, okay? Versus being flat, we're lifting up. That helps to allow you to push from the chest, okay? On your way down, control it. Careful not to hit the arms into the ground. That can hurt. Maintain that constant tension through there, okay? If you're at home, you don't have weight for those, you just go right to push-ups. Same thing, focusing really on that chest activation. Next movement. I need to always look at the second one so I don't lay down, stand up, lay down, stand up. Next one, leg drop, so you're in that same position, but the biggest thing you want to be intentional about is you can start with the legs up, low back pressing the floor. You can do 2 legs at once or 1 leg at a time. You can drop that leg as far as you feel that you can still keep that connection with that low back into the floor, okay? If you feel that low back starting to come up, don't go any further. Really pull those legs back up, okay? And when we're pulling those legs back up, keep that low back pressing the floor. Don't lose that bracing. You still want that pelvic floor up and in, that core strong the whole time in those movements, okay? Next one we got, RDL supersetted with bent over row. So the RDL, pushing those hips back, loading the glutes. The bent over low row, pulling those elbows in and close, okay? Activating those lats, squeezing those scapulae at the top. Ratio here is up to you. You can do all just RDLs if you want more lower body focus. You can do all just bent over row if you want, or you can superset them together in whatever ratio you want, okay? If we're going heavier, you know, it's going to be hard to do a lot of reps in rows. So if you want to do like 1 into 1, then come back up, or maybe do 1 into 2, or however that might be, you have that freedom today. If you're at home, you don't have weight, you get to do burpees. As usual. Yeah. Next movement that we have is going to be alternating lunges with a shoulder press, okay? So with that one, same exact thing. You can do all of one or all of the other, or you can pick a ratio between those two. Remember, anytime we're pressing overhead, really keep those scapula back down and strong, okay? Anytime you feel like you're weak going overhead, that's usually because you lost the squeeze in your scapula. You can think of it like jumping off concrete versus jumping off sand. You're going to have a lot more explosive power off concrete because there's a strong force to push off against. Same thing when you're pressing overhead, okay? Keep that scapula strong, stay really braced really well. Next one we got, lateral raise. So this is where we're bringing the weight out into the side. Biggest thing here, keep the elbows just as high as the wrists, okay, or maybe a little bit higher. The second those elbows drop as you get tired, if you see yourself doing this, all that tension is moving into that elbow joint, okay? You're not actively working the muscle. You are a little bit, but more of that strain is going to go into your joint. We want to protect those joints. So when you're doing it, watch yourself. Make sure those elbows are just about as high as those shoulders. Those wrists. Next one we got is chest lifts. We'll practice this one real quick because it can sometimes be hard to get the activation we want. So you're going to be in whatever is in your normal brace posture. Once you hear it, pull those shoulder blades back and down almost a little bit more. And what we're going to try and do is think palms up as if you're holding the weight. Is we're going to lift the hands, but think of lifting from the chest. So it's a lift and a flex and a squeeze in the chest, okay? So if those shoulders are round forward, you're going to feel most of that lift in the shoulder. That's not what we want, okay? So shoulder blades back and down, chest stays up, and think of squeezing the armpit into the body as you're lifting up and squeezing in, okay? That's gonna help you activate that muscle. You should feel that pec turn on and squeeze. Another way to kind of feel that is shoulder blades back and down, put the hands together. We'll try this real quick, a little bit low, and then think of squeezing those hands together, but that squeeze coming from kind of like that armpit, okay? From here, if you're just squeezing in, you'll kind of feel that chest turning on a little bit, okay? That's the muscles we're working on using on those chest lifts. Next one we got is bicep curls into those tricep extensions. So bicep curls, biggest thing, don't let those elbows move, okay? We don't want a lot of forward movement happening. So you can always turn sideways, see where that elbow is. It shouldn't be moving, okay? You're gonna stop about 5/6 of the way from the top, because if you go any further, the elbows move, okay? That movement, you can't go any further really without that elbow popping out. So make sure those elbows staying along with those sides. You can do palms up, neutral grip, or palms down. Remember, if you're doing palms down, you're working a different muscle on the outside of the arm, okay, in between that bicep and the tricep, just so you know where that focus is going. Tricep extensions, you can be overhead. If we are overhead, again, remember, keep those scapula strong, tight, held in position. As you come down, watch those elbows, okay, so we don't want one coming out. Keep them in line as you press back up, looking for that stretch contraction in the tricep. If that over the head, sometimes that can not feel super comfortable, you can always do those kickbacks. Works just as good without having potential impingement in the shoulder, okay? So up to you on which one of those you want to do. If you're at home and you don't have weight, you can do manual bicep tricep extension curls on that one, okay? For the lateral raise, you can just do flutters, okay? You're just going to be doing this as quick as you can. You can make them big flutters or small flutters. And then for that chest lift, you're going to do that same thing, except for when you come up, you're just going to press the hands together as you come forward, getting that chest squeeze without the weight, okay? Any questions? All right, let's go. All right, starting with those jumping jacks. Pelvic floor up and in, keep that core strong. Remember, only at about 40-50% to start. We're not overly pushing. We're just kind of warming up the joints, warming up those muscles, waking the body up. Remember, stay braced, pelvic floor up and in, keep that core strong. Air squats. Push those hips back and down, knees stay in line with those toes. Keep those glutes on, top and bottom. Weight even on those feet. Marches. Remember to use that core. Get a little power into that knee drive. Lunges alternating. Glute stays on. Knees still in line with that toe. Focus on that balance control. Don't let that heel come up. Arm circles. Reverse. Inchworms into those push-ups. Don't round that back, bend those knees. one push-up into a short stretch, or a few push-ups into that longer stretch. Jumping jacks, round 2 of the warm-up, picking up that tempo, closer to maybe 60, 70% effort. Stay braced. Air squats. Glutes stay on. Weight even on those feet. Stay braced. Arches strong. Into the floor. Marches. Remember to use that core. Stay braced. Lunges. Or you can add that twist. A little bit of thoracic rotation if you want. Remember, it's slow, controlled, open and close. Keep those hips squared. Don't let those rotate. Arm circles. Reverse. Inchworms into those push-ups. Don't round the back. Bend those knees to walk out. Take a break. 1 minute. We're starting with that floor press into those leg drops. With these movements, keep each side the same. Don't shrug on one side. Don't round a shoulder forward. If you can't do any more reps, rest for a second or lower that weight. Don't change up that form. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keep those shoulder blades backing down, that chest lifted up, scapula backing down towards those glutes. Nice, y'all. I'm gonna turn my head, 'cause I lost my mind. Be is back and I'm sleeping real good at night. The greens in the front and the domes in the back. They taking off sex with the whole clique snap. There's a whole lot of people in the house. Trying to smoke with the yak in your mouth. Good at night, in the back of your sight. You said you're outside, but you ain't there. Leg drops. Worldwide hoodie with the mask outside. Low back press into the floor. Don't let it come up. Start with those legs high. Only lower them down as far as you can keep that low back press down. Pelvic floor up and in. Floor press. Be feeling it the most through the chest. Keep those scapula strong. Leg drops. Woo, low back fold in. Keep that quality. Keep that control. Focus on that low core, controlling that up and down. It's not about speed, it's about control. Floor press. If you're going heavier, remember you can go slower, be more controlled. Switch, leg drops. Woo. Let's go, y'all. Low back press into the floor, pelvic floor up and in. Core strong. Floor press, last one. Let's go. Leg drops. Woo, nearly. Keep that quality. Don't lose that brace. Don't lose that low back connection with the floor. Use each side evenly. Don't shift the weight to the left or right. Take a break. Oh, nailed it. That heavier is a different ballgame. 1 minute. And we're moving into the RDL, bent over row. Super, yeah. Remember, this one is supersetted with the lunges into that shoulder press. Yeah. We'll look at it after too. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. RDL, bent over row. Your own ratio here, okay? Don't round that low back. Nice job. Glutes are on whole time. Lunges to shoulder press. Stay braced, controlled. RDL, bent over row. Lunges into that shoulder press. Stay braced. Scapula back and down. Push evenly through each side. Don't shrug that shoulder. Switch, RDLs. Lunges. Keep those glutes strong. Scapula strong. RDL. Do those rows. Lunges. Take a break. Nail it. Nice work, Ghost. You knew you had it. You nailed it. You killed it. 15. My heart needs more oxygen. Lateral raise into those chest lifts. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep those elbows high. Chest lift. Shoulder blades back and down, chest up. Don't let those shoulders round forward. Should be feeling it mostly to the very center of that chest. If you're feeling it more in the shoulder, lower that weight. Lateral raise. Keep those elbows up. Scapula strong. Switch. That chest lift. Shoulder blades are backing down. Chest is up. Stop. You can also squeeze that weight in from the armpit. Lateral raise. You got it. If you need, alternate. Let the other rest while I do the other one. Chest lift. Last set, y'all. Job. Same speed up, same speed down. Chest lift. Woo. Last one. Scapular strong. Squeezing through the chest, almost from the armpits. Take a break. I need to finishing off with that arm blaster. Bicep, tricep. It's a totally different kind of tired with the heavier weight versus the lot of reps. They're both tough. Just 30 seconds, and we're into that final set. Final round, not final set. No. I did, but it doesn't count. 15 seconds. In 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Any version of bicep curls you want here. Focus on that bicep being the most tired. Watch those elbows. Don't let them move. Tricep. Overhead or those kickbacks. bicep. Pay attention to that elbow. Triceps.
You know what time it is.
Bicep. You want those 40s. Tricep. Scapula back and down. Embrace. Bicep. Last set. Tricep. Last one. We got this. Come on. Stay braced. Take a break. Woo. Nice work, yos. Peeps at home. Nice job. Peeps in class. Nice job. Solid work. Nice job, y'all. Good job, Mahomet. Good work, Marilyn. Nice job. To get it out. Nice work, yo. Nice job, Jason. Huh? and my type speed was 98 words a minute and 98% accuracy. Crushed them all. As you're cleaning up, starting to slow that breathing down. In through the nose, down into the belly, out through the mouth. On that next exhale, or whenever you're ready, pull that arm across for that rear delt stretch. Remember, keep that scapula back and down here. Hold that arm in position so you can actually get that stretch. So all these stretches, keeping that slight braced posture, keeping those breaths into the nose, out to the mouth, stretching further on those exhales. When you're ready, go and release and switch. In this stretch, if you find yourself shrugging, be intense through those shoulders, let them relax, let them drop down. When you're ready, go ahead and release. Pull first arm behind, grab that elbow for the tricep stretch. You can bring that back hand in between the scapula. Go and release. So go to that opposite side. Go ahead and release. We're going to bring those hands behind the back, interlock those fingers, shoulder blades back down, chest up and open. We're going to roll that head and neck. Exhale, go on, inhale up. And on the exhale, we're going to drop it down into that full floor squat. Work on trying to get those heels down onto the floor. Always feel free to readjust here. Once you have those heels down, bring those elbows to the inside of the knees, palms together. Press those palms down, opening up those hips. As you're ready, we're going to bring it down onto all fours. And we're going to drop down into that puppy pose. Hips staying above the knees, letting that chest fall down to the floor with those arms outstretched. Back up onto the knees. You can turn sideways on your mat if you want, but we're going to take a wide stance with those knees and fall down into that full child's pose. Opening those hips maybe a little further than normal. Extending those arms out in front. you're ready, you're gonna walk over to the left, stretching that right side lot. As you're ready, you're gonna go release back to center and walk over to that opposite side. Back to center and slowly walk yourself back up out of that stretch. And we're gonna come stomach down fully onto the floor. Staying that left arm out at 90, right hand coming underneath that shoulder. We're gonna lift that right ankle up over the top. If you ever feel like you can't feel as much of that stretch to the shoulder or the chest, you can try to bring that arm up a little bit higher. Try to keep a bit of that chest still intact at the ground. Back to center. Kick that opposite arm out to 90. Have their hands underneath that shoulder. Lift that ankle foot up and over. Remember to breathe. Every third or fourth inhale, inhale a little bit further. You're ready, go and bring it back to center. We're gonna press back up onto the knees, walk those knees in, sit down onto those ankles, and we're gonna drop all the way down to the floor. Back side of those hands coming down onto the ground. Just releasing those scapula, letting that upper back round out. And breathe. Give yourself a little side to side motion if you'd like. And when you're ready, feel free to come back out into that plank, press into that downward dog, and then as you're ready, walk yourself back up to standing. If you want to stay and continue to stretch, feel free. We're going to finish off with those breaths because we're running out of time. Inhale through nose on the way up. These last 3 breaths are a final thank you to yourself for showing up today. You could have easily just as not given your body a little bit of movement, a little bit of love. Nice work today, everyone. 3 weeks down. Nice job. Halfway through the session. Here in the next couple weeks, we'll have our next session registration open. I'll send you all the links to that once it is. If you're with us online, thanks so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you just want updates of when class goes live so you don't have to search for it. And with that, as always, your homework, good solid dinner, drink lots of water, at least 6 hours of sleep, and we'll see you Monday. Have a nice night.